myself Maharudrappa. So today I am going to give a case study presentation on WannaCry Ransomware Attack. So here we will see one by one. Introduction. The WannaCry Ransomware Attack was one of the most significant cyber attacks in recent history, targeting organizations worldwide. So this was the one of the most significant cyber attack in the recent history, which main aim to the targeting organizations worldwide. The main aim of this attack is to target the organizations worldwide. So next, attack overview. Method used in attack. The WannaCry ransomware attack was primarily spread through the phishing emails and malicious attachment. Here, what the attacker done, they have created the phishing emails and the malicious attachment files along with that email. Once the malware infected the system, it would exploit vulnerabilities in the Windows operating system to propagate through the network. Once the victim is clicked and downloaded the file, it would exploit a vulnerability in a Windows operating system to propagate the network. Here, next, the scale of attack. The WannaCry attack, which occurred in May 2017, affected hundreds of thousands of computers worldwide. It targeted organizations across the various sectors, including healthcare, finance, and government agencies. Exploited vulnerabilities. The WannaCry attack exploited a vulnerability in the Windows operating system known as Eternal Blue, which was developed by the National Security Agency. Here, the WannaCry exploited vulnerability in the Windows operating system, which is Eternal Blue, which was developed by the National Security Agency. This vulnerability allowed the malware to spread rapidly across the networks. Here, what this Eternal Blue do, this vulnerability allowed the malware to spread rapidly across the network, infecting vulnerable system. So next, impact and consequences of this attack. The WannaCry ransomware attack, which occurred in May 2017, had a significant impact on organizations worldwide. This cyber attack targeted computers running the Microsoft Windows operating system, encrypting the files and demanding a ransom payment in a Bitcoin to unlock them. Here, what the attacker done, they had significant impact on organizations worldwide. This cyber attack targeted computers running Microsoft Windows operating system. Here, attacker done encrypted files and they had demanded to ransom in a payment of Bitcoin to unlock them. The attack affected various sectors including healthcare, government, and transportation, causing widespread disruption and financial losses. Here we can see some of the organizations and their financial losses and what the disruption had done due to this attack. In fact, the consequences of WannaCry ransomware attack. Here we will see one by one. Organizations. National Health Service in the UK estimated $116 million. The financial loss of this National Health Service due to this WannaCry ransomware attack was $116 million. What they had done, they cancelled appointment and delayed surgeries and disrupted patient care. FedEx, approximately 400 million US dollar. What they had done, they disrupted operations and delayed packages deliveries. In Renault, estimation of $354 million production stoppage and disrupted supply chain. They have this Russian Interior Ministry. So we don't know how much the Russian Interior Ministry have lost due to this attack. Infected internal system disrupted operations. Infected internal system and disrupted operations. So here we can see some of the response and mitigations of this attack. Collaborative efforts. In ransomware to the WannaCry ransomware attack, organizations, governments, and cybersecurity experts collaborated to contain the mitigate and threats. Here what they had done. In response to WannaCry ransomware attack, organizations, governments, and cybersecurity experts collaborating to contain the mitigate and threats. Immediate action. Organizations quickly implemented cybersecurity protocols to prevent spread of the ransomware and protect their system and data. So next, government support. The government provided resources and guidance to affected organizations, offering support in the form of information sharing and technical assistance. The WannaCry ransomware attack. The WannaCry ransomware attack was the global cyber attack occurred in May. Here we can see this all. It targeted a computers running in the Microsoft Windows operating system, encrypting files and demanding a payment in a Bitcoin in exchange for the description key. So they have encrypted all files which were stored in this operating system, and they demanded a Bitcoin in exchange for the description key. Here we can see some history of the WannaCry ransomware attack. So next, this is the percentage of operating system which is exploited the WannaCry ransomware attack. So here we can see Windows 7 is the most exploited operating system for this attack. Windows Vista is a least. So next, in fact, the WannaCry ransomware attack affected over 2 lakh computers in 1,500 countries, with the UK's National Health Service being one of the most high-profile targets. The attack caused widespread disruption and financial loss, with estimation of total cost ranging from $4 billion to $11 billion. Already we can previous slide. So due to this attack, lessons we have to learn. Key takeaways. Regular software update. So to avoid all those things and cyber attacks, we have to update our software regularly. Keep software and operating system up to date is crucial to protect against known vulnerabilities that can be exploited by a ransomware. Strong password. Implementing a strong password policy and using a multi-factor authentication can help prevent unauthorized access to system and reduce the risk of ransomware attacks. To avoid this type of attack, we have to take care about passwords, suggesting us strong passwords and authentication. Multi-factor authentication can help to prevent unauthorized access. So, employee training. Education employee about a safe online practice. So, learning about ethical hackings and networking. We have to have some basic knowledge about what hacking is and what the network, how the phishing is done. The next, regular backups. Regularly backupping up important the data and storing backups offline or in a secure cloud storage can help organizations recover their data in case of ransomware attack. So here what they suggest, by regularly backing up important data and storing this in offline or like hard disk or in cloud storage. Next, network segment. Implementing a network segment can limit the spread of ransomware within an organization network, reduce the impact of an attack. Network segment is also reduce the impact of an attack. Here we can see the graph. Conclusions. Key points. The WannaCry ransomware attack was one of the largest and most devastating cyber attacks in the history. So, due to this attack, spreads rapidly across the globe, infecting hundreds of thousands of computers over 150 countries. The attack exploited vulnerability in the Windows operating system, for which a path had been released by Microsoft months prior. Organizations that failed to apply the path or had outdated system were particularly vulnerable to the attack. So these are the conclusions. Closing statement. The WannaCry ransomware attack serves as a stark reminder of the ever-present threat of cyber attacks and the importance of proactive cybersecurity measures. It is crucial for organizations to stay vigilant, keep their systems up to date, and implement robust security protocols to protect against the future attacks. Only through the collective effort and continuous improvement can we hope to mitigate the risk posed by the criminals. So thank you. Here we will end up with the presentation.